The following program is a Town of Colonie television production of the William K. Sanford Town Library.
Welcome to Getting to Know You. My name is Joe Nash. Today we're going to be talking about the Oktoberfest 5K, which is down at on North Pearl Street at Wolf's Beer Garden, Saturday, September 30th. It starts at 10:15. We're going to be talking all about that race. And we have with us the director of the race, Patrick Lynskey of Greenleaf Racing, which is up in Malta. And we're going to talk about that event and all the stuff going on. So welcome, Patrick, or welcome back. You were here last year for Turkey Trot. Before we talk specifically about this Oktoberfest 5K, just tell me a little bit about Greenleaf Racing, what you guys do. You were just telling me before we started.
So
you guys direct about 50 races.
Well, we're involved in about 50 races or so, just in some capacity or another, but we're a full-service event management company. So we do logistics, timing, marketing. We can do websites. We do all of the day of race logistics. We work with the municipalities to get permits and insurance and anything that's involved in putting on a road race, a triathlon, an open water.
Well, I was going to say, you're one of some of the races Patrick directs or co-directs. Detroit Turkey Trot, Fry offers one for women. You got the Hudson River Triathlon. You got swims. You got the 15K. You guys do everything.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, we just finished up the Lake George Open Water Swims this past weekend. That's a great event. We had a 2.5K and a 5K and a 10K swim. So, that's probably the equivalent of about a 50K if you're a runner. A 10K swim is about the same amount of effort and time involved in doing that. So we put on the Hudson Crossings Triathlon. We're involved in the Firecracker 4-miler, the Silks and Satins.
Are most of your races in Capital District?
Most are in the Capital District area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, because we were talking before we started, if you have a full-time job directing all these kind of races, is road running and swimming and is this all coming back into vogue or what?
Well, I think everything's cyclical. I think there's still a very strong presence in terms of running and triathlons, and I think nationwide we're seeing a little bit of a decline in numbers. But I think that's more in individual events just because there's so many other events out there. I think in terms of overall participation, there's a lot of people still involved in running and triathlon, and you got also obstacle racing.
Oh, I know.
The American Ninja Warrior and that kind of the CrossFit games and those kind of things are also.
And I saw something on TV last week or 2 weeks ago. It looked like it was this long road race, but it was all like through mud. Do you know what that is? Or it was all wet. It was like.
Well, I know there's the Spartan races and the Warrior Dashes and
maybe it was something like that.
I think a lot of those are still pretty popular, and people kind of do those as something to get involved in. And then you've got the more kind of no frills or just fun, the color runs and the things like that that are involving people. And hopefully, if somebody gets involved in something like that, eventually they'll kind of graduate to an actual, road race or.
Okay, good. Well, that's good that you can have a full-time job doing that.
It is.
And you were a runner yourself.
I am a runner myself. I've been a runner for my whole life.
I'm very impressed with this on your bio here. You ran a 89K race, which is 50-something miles.
About 56.4.
And this was in South Africa, going up 5,000 feet. So that's pretty amazing. So you look like you're.
That was a lot of fun.
Look like you're in good shape.
That was a great event. I'd like to do that one again if I can. But
so this year, this race is Saturday, September 30th, 10:15 down at Wolf's Beer Garden. The Oktoberfest 5K. What's this? The third annual.
Third annual. Yep.
And this race. You can register right up until the day of the race. There's various prices depending on when you're watching this. But let me just say, this race, you don't just get a T-shirt if you register. Between the September 1st and the 26th, it's $35. Up to the race day, it'll be $40. But you don't just get a T-shirt. You get a commemorative beer stein. You get free access to the Oktoberfest at Wolf's Beer Garden, which is an all-day festival. I think tickets are $15 and $20, so you get free access to that. It says here you get free beer, but it doesn't say how much. You know?
Well, that commemorative stein that you get,
okay,
we put beer in that.
Okay, very good. And you get refreshments and all that stuff. So this is the third annual. I didn't know. This is a pretty big race. This is last year you had 660 runners. This year you're telling me you're expecting 1,000. So tell me what this is for. You got some charities, and are you working with Wolf's Beer Garden? So how did
We're working with Wolf's Beer
about?
Garden and DiCrescenti and a lot of sponsors that are involved in this event as well. But so it came about. The venue was already there. They're already having the festival, and it just kind of.
Well, has the festival been going on more than three?
I think the festival has been going on 7 or 8 years.
Okay,
now.
then you started the run.
So we started the run 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And it's become pretty popular already, and it's good.
Well, I'm saying 660 runners that's a lot for a race.
It's a flat, kind of fast 5K. It's really beginner friendly. It's just something where you can come out, do something good for yourself, do something healthy before you kind of partake in the festivities of Oktoberfest. And the Oktoberfest is also a lot of fun. But the event itself, we start a little later than most 5Ks in the area, just because the Oktoberfest actually opens at 11.
Okay.
And so we kind of timed it to where the runners could finish and then pretty much go right into Oktoberfest there.
Oh, okay.
And we do the award ceremony and everything right in Oktoberfest. We've got a band that's coming, like a polka band that's going to be playing some music for the...
Well, I know the Oktoberfest is pretty popular. They close off all of North Pearl Street. They got, like you said, you got band, they got vendors, they got food, they got some kind of wiener race.
Wiener dog races, that's the
race.
most funny thing, I've seen in a long time.
So maybe having it before the Oktoberfest is a reason why this run is becoming so popular.
It could be, yes. But we also have a lot of really cool stuff. We've got the awards themselves are kind of Oktoberfest themed. It's a bottle opener that looks like a beer mug.
Okay.
So if you're an age group winner, you get that kind of a cool thing. And it's a good atmosphere. It's a good time of year to do something. It's right around that kind of starting to cool off a little bit. And so if you're looking for kind of faster times, this is a good one for that. We have some competitive.
Well, I was going to say maybe you could explain this. Even though this sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, this is also, which every race isn't, this is also a United States track and field sanctioned race. Tell me what that means.
Yeah, so that just means that it's been sanctioned by the governing body of the sport. And it's a certified course. And we have some competitive elements to the event in terms of teams and individual prize money. So we do get some of the faster runners in the area that come out, and every year it's been pretty competitive.
And so by a sanctioned event, that means what? If your official time counts, does it count toward any?
Well, the governing body just basically it's sanctioned, so it's also sanctioned and insured by USA Track and Field. So it's just saying that it's an official event via USA Track and Field.
And you have a lot of age groups. And with cash prizes, most runs don't have cash prizes, do they?
Most runs don't. This is just something that we are doing to kind of help, the competitive element a little bit.
And even the teams have cash prizes, right?
Yep.
You can enter. So
correct.
Like a lot of races, you have the top 3 male and female finishers as a category, but then you also have the age groups. These are pretty typical, I would think, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40, et cetera. And the team events, how does the team events work?
Yep, so it's the 3 fastest runners from each team score. We have male teams, we have female teams, and then we've got a little bit of a non-competitive, not as competitive community organizations, groups. You want to get a bunch of friends together and just throw a team together, and or for a community organization. I know Regeneron's got a team. I know there's some others.
So this is, you're saying you're hoping for 1,000 this year. How many? I mean, this is kind of early. We're filming this on August 29th or August 30th. I'm not sure what today is, but
Yeah.
how's the registration going?
We're going well. We're about 150 ahead of where we were at this point
good,
last year.
good.
But, you know, as typical of the Capital District, people sign up late.
Yes.
So we are kind of, the way we're trending right now, I think we're going to be really close to that 1,000 or a little over the 1,000.
And I'll just tell people again,
mark.
from September 1st through the 26th, it's $35 to register. On the 27th, right up to race day, it's $40, but you know, you get way more than a T-shirt, and you get all this stuff I was mentioning. So you're also, a lot of the money for the race, you have several charities that will get money. You want to talk about a few of those?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got 4 or 5 charities that we work with every year. We've actually added a charity every year since you know, we had the 2 the first year. We added one last year. We added another one. So we work with the Epilepsy Foundation of Northeastern New York, which is a great organization, and they actually come to the event and bring a lot of people to help with the event. And,
like volunteers.
Kind of volunteers, so they help us with the registration and the award ceremony. The Center for Disabilities is also another organization that we work with for this event, and again, they bring a lot of people to the event as well. And the Ronald McDonald House, you know, we work with those guys as well. We just brought them on board last year. Was their first year, so this will be their second year involved. It's another great organization. And then Special Olympics of Northeastern New York is a new organization that we're working with this year. I actually work with them on another event earlier in the summer, and they're getting involved in this event.
So when does that work? You just, at the end of the race, you just make a donation to all 4?
Right. We're accepting donations as part of registration to help us with the donations, but we also donate part of the proceeds from the event to each of the organizations.
Oh, okay. So that's good. Yep. So what's, and again, the Oktoberfest, after the race, if you run, you get access, or you get a free ticket into the event.
Right.
What does that go? Is that all day?
It's all day. It's 11 to 7.
Oh, okay. Right down at Wolf's. I think.
Right down at Wolf's Beer Garden.
I think everyone knows where Wolf's Beer Garden is. Okay. So
second best soccer bar in the United States, apparently.
Yes, I know that during the World Cup, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
They had people out in the streets, so that's a nice. Well, that whole area of Albany is starting to. There's a lot of
and they do a great job there, and they've really been a great partner with us, as well as Stout and some of the other bars right along that area. They all have a lot going on that day. So
they'll be on the screen here. It's Oktoberfest. I'm sorry. It's OktoberfestAlbany5k.com. It'll be on the screen. You can register online, right?
You can register online. Just go to the website and click on Register Now, and it'll give you all the information you need. We also have a packet pickup the day before, which is the Friday, September 29th, at Fleet Feet in Albany, up on Wolf Road. So, you know, with 1,000 people, it's starting to get big enough that we need to do something the day before where you can come and get your packets. And can you get your packet the morning of? Oh yeah, definitely. And we'll take day of race registrations as well. And that's right. And the race starts Broadway and Ferry, which is close to Wolf's, and then it ends right around there. It ends right around there as well, and it's again, it's a kind of a flat and fast 5K. So you're saying it goes down toward Manans and back, more or less? Yeah. Okay. All right. So that sounds like a good. So that is the Oktoberfest 5K. So just before we finish, since your company is full time running all these races, what's upcoming in the fall for you guys for Greenleaf Racing? Oh, we've got. We may have you back to talk about the turkey trot, probably. Yeah, obviously, you know, I'm involved in the Detroit Turkey Trot, but we've got a bunch of other events, you know, coming up this weekend. You know, when we're taping, actually, is the Run for the Horses up in Saratoga. Okay. I don't know if by the time people are watching this, if that's going to be but that actually benefits retired racehorses and organizations that help retired racehorses. We've got. Does your website have all the fall events? Yep. Yeah, all of the events that we're involved in, and some other events as well. And again, the fall. I think the fall is the best time for running. It's nice. It is. It's nice and cool, and many times this one will be good because it ends at a beer garden. You can't really beat that. I know it reminds me of the
the one in Utica ends at the brewery.
Right.
That one.
Yep, and this is a very festive atmosphere as well. So it's a big party after the event, and there's a lot going on, a lot to do with the Oktoberfest. They got a lot of cool things going on, and it's good to stick around and have some fun. And
all right, maybe I will come out of retirement for this 5K. I think I can still run a 5K.
I think you should be able to do that. We'd love to have you come down.
I'm up to, it may take me 30 minutes, but that's okay.
That's all right.
I'm getting old. All right, so thanks for coming, Patrick. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me, Joe.
All right, so again, Saturday, September 30th, starts at 10:15, the Oktoberfest 5K, followed by the Wolf's Beer Garden Oktoberfest. All right, and we'll see you next time on Getting to Know You.